It's more important than ever before for healthcare providers and policymakers to encourage this open debate and dialogue. There are a lot of benefits here, but I think we are missing the point with why don't we get to the underlying feature? Why are we even concerned about fluoride? It's sugar consumption, it's the acidity in our diet, it's poor health choices. And cavities is nothing more than just one little sign of a symptom of a much larger, grander problem in our healthcare today. That's
So
our
those
focus.
I thank you so much for saying that, because it doesn't really make sense. Those of us who are really concerned about our health and don't drink sugary sodas and eat candy every day, we're being punished because they're putting fluoride in our water just to help the people who aren't taking care of themselves. How is that right?
I think, you know, being right is necessary, but not sufficient. And obviously, in this particular case, I call fluoride in many ways kind of like an element of trying to use a mouth version of Ozempic to help us rid ourselves of the problem of poor healthy choices or poor health choices. For healthy individuals that do keep a great relationship with their dentist, do their oral hygiene at home religiously, follow the F word, meaning flossing, there's plenty of time in human evolution where we did not have access to water fluoridation and we did not all die of abscesses everywhere. For those that have a very limited access to care and maybe not as much knowledge about the best way to care for themselves, fluoride in the tap water is a good thing. But here's the best approach. You don't have to drink tap water either. And I think this is the point of where we really need to get consensus building with further studies by the NIH and CDC of how much water consumption does the average American do with tap water. All of this may be for naught because of the pervasiveness of spring water, bottled water, other filtered water that actually filters fluoride out. It may not be as big of a concern in controversy. But to answer your point, yes, you take enough high dose of fluoride, it is toxic. But we don't want people eating toothpaste sandwiches either. And for parents, for their children here, we need to understand where our consumption of fluoride, not only from tap water, nursery water, fluoride mouth rinses, fluoride toothpaste, the parents want to know how much is too much and are we getting an overload of this? And fortunately in America, our tap water is not at the ranges of 1.5 milligrams, more importantly, 2.5 milligrams per liter of where countries like Russia, China, and Mexico have identified cognitive defects and intellectual disabilities in children with too high of systemic fluoride consumption.